Every Toys R Us store is packed with thousands of items. We try to offer our customers the products they want. We also want to make their shopping experience pleasurable and to make their shopping as easy as possible. Where items are placed in our stores and how they are stocked is called merchandising. Items that are correctly and attractively displayed or merchandised offer our customers the widest variety of products possible and let us make best use of space available in our stores. Good merchandising makes it easier for the customer to find what they want and to make their purchases. Anyone from the East Coast who visits a Toys R Us store in California will find it's very similar to their store back home. In fact, stores in Miami look very much like stores in Boston, Dallas, or Seattle. It's no coincidence that our stores look so very much alike, that specific items go in certain places. It's all very carefully planned out. And this, the aisle layout, is your key to knowing which items go where.
Suzanne, can you help me? I don't know where these chemistry sets go.
Ted, whenever you have merchandise to put up, you'll need to use the aisle layout.
The what?
The aisle layout. There's one for each aisle and every end cap in the store.
The aisle layout is located in a plastic sleeve at the end of the aisle, behind the end cap toward the rear of the store. Most layouts can be found in the same location in each aisle, but with some exceptions. For instance, layouts for ticket merchandise are kept at the ticket desk. Every foot of every aisle is detailed on a layout. It explains which merchandise should be placed in the aisle or on the end cap. It details the physical characteristics of an aisle and provides information on how to set or stock merchandise for sale. The aisle layout is your guide to where and how merchandise is stocked. Let's take a closer look at a layout, section by section. The aisle number appears at the top of the layout along with either the letter P or G. These letters refer to the corresponding side of the aisle. P for the side closest to the preschool wall, and G for the side closest to the game wall. Each side of every aisle, as well as each end cap, has its own separate layout. Below this information is a diagram which tells you the fixture requirements for the aisle, such as how many shelves are needed, which areas are for shelved goods, which are for pegged items, and how much space to leave between shelves. In most cases, the aisle will already be set correctly. However, there may be times when you're asked to reset an aisle or make changes to the physical layout. Then, this information will be extremely helpful. Beneath the top diagram is information on the size of the aisle, fixture length and height, and what size shelves to use. There's also an arrow indicating the direction of the front of the store. It helps you get your bearings when using a layout.
You know, Suzanne, this is all beginning to make sense, and it's so logical.
You're absolutely right, Ted. Now we need to know where to place the item in the aisle. But before we do that, we need to confirm that the item belongs in this aisle.
The easiest way to do that is to check the item's category number. Categories are groupings of similar merchandise, goods that are related to one another, such as telescopes and chemistry sets. Those categories that belong in an aisle are listed in the upper right-hand corner of the layout. In this instance, categories 63, 85, and 89 belong in aisle 205P. Next, examine the price label on the item. Its category number is listed on the label in the upper right-hand corner. After verifying the product belongs in the aisle, you'll need to determine where it goes. The bottom diagram of the layout tells you that. It's your key to knowing exactly where to put what.
Okay, Ted, according to the aisle layout, the chemistry set should be merchandise between the electronic set and the Fisher-Price Starscope set.
So it goes right here. Using a layout really does make things easier.
A final point on aisle layouts. There's often a footnote section at the bottom. This gives you any special instructions concerning the aisle or its merchandise. Using aisle layouts helps keep our stores neat and organized, which our shoppers love. Layouts also ensure that items are stocked where they should be. And since we can have over 1 million pieces of merchandise in a store, it's essential to use and follow the layouts. Remember, aisle layouts make your job easier, but they also ensure that Toys R Us stores are merchandised effectively. And properly merchandised aisles help customers, help sales, and help you, the employee.